Okay. Get your seats.
Quiet, please.
Oh, real. Okay, I hereby call this meeting to order at 7:03 p.m. The University of Central Florida respectfully acknowledges that it's
Quiet, please.
located on the traditional lands of the Ice, Appalachee, Calusa, Timucua, and Tocobago tribes, as well as the Seminole Tribe of Florida and the Miccosukee Tribe of Indians of Florida. Roll call and verification of quorum. Vice Chair Trejo Hernandez.
Luke Paul,
Present.
Anna Reed, Olivia Smith,
Present.
Gabriel Casimiro,
Present.
Eric Callis,
Present.
Isa Riza,
Present.
James Capinos,
Present.
GC Lim, Lei Pai Poncion,
Present.
Sarasa Savitka. Bless you. Joan Scott, Nick Chow,
Present.
Sheree Jane,
Present.
Owen Sherman,
Present.
Denise Smith,
Present.
Robert Ashar Ali, Bubba D, Ibzia Malik, David Ahorla,
Present.
Jason Hamid,
Present.
Brian Kaufman,
Present.
Nick Slook, Jordan Metellus, Derek McNulty,
Present.
Peter Ocasio,
Present.
Samara Rose, Grace Rudy,
Present.
Hiba Ugg Harik, Terry Fawcett, Nathan Rickett,
Present.
Zachary Gaudio, Kochi Chauhan, Bobby Escobar,
Present.
Sachi Magdia,
Present.
Rose Rodriguez,
Present.
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 Veronica Perez,
Present.
Halima Okuda,
Present.
Alban Ash, Jocelyn Conderillo, Kirsten Courts,
Present.
Victoria Jones,
Present.
Andrew Leon,
Present.
Abby Matthews,
Present.
Isabel McRae, Spurthy Mashvireva,
Present.
Cameron Renda,
Present.
Mary Colony,
Present.
Mary Simmons,
Present.
Molly Teresky,
Present.
Juan Varela,
Present.
Julia Zevin,
Present.
Jordan Lipner. 38 out of 56 quorum is verified.
All right, everyone take a look at this meeting's minute. Wait, everyone take a look at last meeting's minutes, and is there a motion to approve last meeting's minutes?
So moved.
And then take a look at today's agenda. Is there a motion to approve today's agenda? Chair Rose?
Present and voting.
Chair Rose, just mark that as present. Okay, so before I say open forum, what we're going to start doing whenever we have people presenting, you're going to take your computer and you're going to kind of put it down. I have been saying since the beginning of this session to ensure that you're giving people the respect and attention they deserve when they're at the podium, and I have not been seeing that, so that's what we will start doing. Open forum. Anybody here to speak in open forum? Seeing none, announcements from the student body president given by Vice President Benitez.
to the branches. Yeah. And then to finish off Lucy's report, she has a couple appointments. I hear President Blanco hereby appoints College of Medicine C2 to Madeline Phillips, and then College of Arts and Humanities C4 to Ali Hagenbuch. And that's it for her report.
All right, any questions that the vice president can answer? Seeing none, announcements from the student body vice president Benitez.
Hello, Senate. This past week, like President Blanco mentioned, we attended the Big 12 Conference in West Virginia, where we had the opportunity to showcase our branches and highlight all the great work happening at UCF. Shout out to everyone that came on the trip. We got so many kudos saying that we had such a well presentation, etc. So shout out to everyone that came along. I've also been helping with homecoming throughout the week. It's been awesome seeing all the excitement and school spirit on campus. Hope to see everyone tomorrow at Spirit Splash. And don't forget to cast your final votes for homecoming royalty, which will close tonight at 11:59 p.m.
Any questions for the student body vice president? Senator Lipner?
President voting.
Senator Lipner, president voting, so noted at 7:10 p.m. Any questions for the vice president? Seeing none, thank you. Comptroller's report, Comptroller Drinkwater.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. This past weekend, I had the pleasure of attending the Big 12 Conference in Morgantown, West Virginia. It was an incredible experience learning how other universities allocate funding to their organizations and types of resources they provide. I'm proud to share that our student government, especially from a fiscal perspective, stood out as one of the most impressive among all the schools represented. We should all be very proud of the hard work and dedication we all put every day to make that possible. I also held our first Student Government Finance Office meeting of the year, during which our Vice Chair Luch was elected. Congratulations. There's a space in this slide. Okay, in this meeting, we outlined our upcoming audits of both the Student Union and Student Legal Services. We're going to reconvene in November to review our findings and discuss any recommendations moving forward. As of today, the CRT balance stands at $284,184.85 with a reversion rate of 0.0%. And the FAO account balance stands at $138,742.68 with a reversion rate of 0.193%. Thank you, and I'll take any questions.
Any questions for the comptroller? Seeing none, thank you.
Thank you.
AG report, AG Altoona.
Thank you.
Any questions for the AG? Seeing none, thank you. All right, Cabinet Forum, Deputy Chief of Staff report. Deputy Chief of Staff Laliotis. I don't know why I ate that so badly. Any questions for the Deputy Chief of Staff? Seeing none. Safety and Transportation Coordinator, also given by the Deputy Chief of Staff. Any questions that the Deputy Chief of Staff can answer? Senator Leone?
Where can we find more information about the night walk?
I would email the transportation coordinator, just because I'm not too familiar with that.
Okay, any other questions that the Deputy Chief of Staff can answer? Seeing none. Okay, thank you. All right, again, if somebody is up there giving a speech, make sure you're giving them their full attention. Move your computer screen down. Graphic design coordinators report, Coordinator Collison. Outreach and promo side. Election season. That is all for me, and thank you. Any questions for Coordinator Collison? Seeing none, thank you. Announcements from the Chief Justice given by Internal Assistant Chief Justice Hoffner.
This
Any questions that the ICJ can answer? Seeing none, thank you. Announcements from the Supervisor of Elections, Supervisor Presley.
Shots, election timeline dates, and more. If there's any other information you require, please contact Assistant Supervisor Colazo, as he is the one spearheading all website updates. And that is all for me.
Any questions for the Supervisor of Elections? Seeing none, thank you. Announcements from the ANSF Committee Chair, Chair Kaufman.
All right, this week, Budget Director David Pavlonis visited our meeting to discuss the recurring and non-recurring budget for the year, as well as some suggested changes to the budget packets. We also collaborated on a script for a promotional video showcasing how ANSF funds are utilized by the different entities. At our next meeting, we'll be finalizing the budget packets and sending them out to all ANSF-funded entities by the end of next week. And tonight, we will be holding elections for the ANSF alternate seat, and I'll explain more about that later on when we get there.
Any questions for the ANSF committee chair? Seeing none. Caucus reports, Arab Caucus Chair Alcuda.
Hello, everyone. I just wanted to give one final reminder that the PIA and Arab Caucus event tea time will be this upcoming Tuesday, October 21st from 12 to 3 p.m. in the Student Union Atrium. We hope to see you there. And again, it is this upcoming Tuesday. So please mark your calendars if you haven't already. That's it for me. Thank you.
All right. Any questions for the Arab Caucus chair? Seeing none. APIA chair Lim, or I don't believe either the chair or vice chair are here, so I've got that. Hi, everyone. Happy Homecoming Week. Next Tuesday from 12 to 3 p.m. at the Student Union Atrium is our tea time event with the Arab Caucus. Please come out and enjoy some tea and pastries. Hope to see you all there. Thanks, everyone. Black Caucus Chair Smith.
Hello, Senate. I hope you all had a good week. The Black Caucus met this past Tuesday and discussed collaborating with RSOs, feedback from the Black Business Showcase, along with slight planning for the next one that's going on in the spring. We've also had brief planning for our open forum event in the spring, as well as listen to initiatives for new legislation. That's all for me. Thank you.
Any questions for the Black Caucus chair? Seeing none. Disability Caucus, none. ICTC chair Varela.
Hello all. We are working on promoting the SG scholarships to all the relevant student groups, like the Transfer Scholarship and the Rosen/Don Talent Scholarship. We will also be tabling next Tuesday at the Unite the Knights Fair in the atrium held by the Transfer Center.
Any questions for the ICTC chair? Senator Leon.
Do we know when the scholarships will be distributed to the students?
They close October 31st, and I would believe before the end of the semester they will be distributed. I'm not certain though. You can ask Coordinator Vicaria because she was the chair of the committee.
Any other questions for the ICTC chair? Seeing none. Latin Hispanic Caucus Chair Trevor Hernandez.
Hello, everyone. I have met the assistant director of the HSI on how we can cooperate with each other, and also just like have them be aware of me. And as well, we also have a new ex officio seat, and I've reached out to other RSOs to fill up our remaining seats, and that's all.
Any questions for the Latin Hispanic Caucus chair? Seeing none. Sustainability Caucus Chair Lipner.
Hi, everyone. We didn't meet this week, but our next meeting is this Tuesday at 4:15 p.m. in the SG conference room and virtually, and feel free to reach out if you would like access to that link. Thank you.
Any questions for the Sustainability Caucus chair? Seeing none. Women's Caucus Chair Renda.
Hi everyone, this week we tabled with SBA and we will be meeting tomorrow at 10:30 mixed mode due to Spirit Splash, and also just a reminder of the Women's Health Fair next Friday.
Any questions for the Women's Caucus chair? Seeing none. Okay, announcements from the Senate President. Hello guys, I'm so happy to be back. I missed you guys last week. I've just been made aware and told specifically by individuals that they either do not pay attention to announcements or they have seen other individuals on their phone when other people are presenting. So to kind of combat that, I'm taking a page out of OSU's book and putting our computers down a little bit. I thought that was a really cool thing that they did. Speaking of, I was able to attend the Big 12 conference at WVU, and I learned a lot about our conference counterparts. I'm excited to talk more to their leadership about different things that we can do to make our session even greater. But I will also say that we are one of the most intricate and most autonomous legislative branches in the Big 12, which was really cool to learn. I also had my undergraduate policy and curriculum committee meeting on Tuesday. We didn't really do too much, so more to come for that. And then if you look, there are 3 different links. So the first one is the Senate committees and caucuses one that I posted earlier. So make sure you have your Senate committees and caucuses properly in there. And then for the Senate points, just again, that's how we really want to determine who Senator of the Month is for this session to make it a more fair and just a more fair process in general. So please make sure that you're filling that out. And I was specifically asked by the ELA to reiterate the fact that if you repost something on the Instagram story from the SG page, or if you comment on it, if you send her a screenshot, you can get points for that as well. And then Senate Stoles. So if you're graduating either this fall or spring, please fill this out so that I can go ahead and get the order in so that you guys have your student government stole. That's for if you're in leadership or if you're a senator in general. Raise your hand, how many people in Senate leadership are graduating this fall? Fall. Okay, perfect. Okay, so yeah, so make sure you fill that out if you're graduating this fall or spring. And if you're graduating in the spring, do not put fall. Any questions for me? Senator Pitt?
I was wondering, what about if we graduate in the summer?
Okay, so I will have to take a look at our budget for that one. If I'm able to, I will add that to the Senate Stoles. And if not, that would be next session. But I will try my best to accommodate for that, and I'll get back to those of you who are graduating in the summer. Senator Escobar.
The form says if you are in Senate leadership. What if you were previously in Senate leadership?
If you were previously in Senate leadership, you can go ahead and put Senate leadership. Okay, any other questions for me? Seeing none. ILA report, ILA Rudy.
Hi, everyone. So SGLC Legislative Day was this week, so our branch has been officially introduced to the SGLCers. So if they have any further questions, hopefully they have learned a little bit more about the committees and the offices, so they can kind of dive a little bit deeper into learning about the structure of our branch. And then thank you all for being such informative resources for SGLC. I've gotten some really good feedback, and I think we're just doing an overall really good job in putting our best foot forward for SGLCers.
Any questions for the ILA? Seeing none. ELA report. She is not here, so I'll read it. I had 3 dean meetings this week, CUGS, Graduate Studies, and Rosen. Great job on all of your dean meetings so far. And then I suppose these are the minutes linked from those or their initiatives. If you haven't already put your headshot into the folder linked in the Senate Teams, do so. I've posted the dates for makeup headshots, so please react to that message if you need a headshot. Keep filling out the graphics request form if you need it, and thank you to the SGLC Marketing Committee for helping me with the GAP newsletter. Are there any questions that you guys have for the ELA that I could answer? Seeing none, Senate Pro Tempore report, Pro Temp Hamid.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're all doing great. So this week we had Legislative Day, as ILA Rudy said, so thank you to the ILA and the other coordinators for letting us come in and talk about our branch. I also presented an in-depth presentation on our funding procedures to the judicial branch. So thank you to them for having me. And also thank you to Chair Sherman and Chair Luce for coming to support me. I also met with H4H and Vice Chair Jones about my donation drive next month. So thank you to Vice Chair Jones for all her hard work in helping me. Also, for all the new senators who have recently been put into your seats, if you have not submitted your financial or ethics training to me, please do so as soon as possible and make sure that you complete it and send me your final scores. Also, this is kind of a weird one, but please ask me if you can use my fridge in my office before putting things in there. Last session, food was left in there to rot for like months. I really don't want to have that happen again or to clean that again. So please, like, even if you just text me, like, I will get back to you. Just please don't just put stuff in there. And that's it for me.
Any questions for the Pro Temp? Seeing none, DLEG report, DLEG Kaufman.
All right, not much for me, but the legislation writing workshop is officially going to be next Thursday, October 23rd at 6 p.m. here in the chamber. Unless like last time any random circumstances arise, this will be happening. So mark your calendars. It's going to be great. And as far as legislation, it's a very light day today. First reading, 3 fiscal bills and 2 proclamations. Third reading, 1 resolution. And second reading, 2 internal bills, one of which was postponed in committee.
Any questions for the DLEG? Seeing none, DSER report, DSER Capinos.
Good evening, Senate. I hope everyone is doing splendid. I'm doing very well, but I've been having a stressful week. So I just want to send a reminder and say, if you guys have been, hard at work with classes and everything, just a reminder to take a breath when you need it. It's important to take care of yourselves. So always have a reminder for that. I want to shout out David real quick for helping me so much with our online bonding event. The server is going to be up and running very soon. So that's going to be very good. That's happening. I also want to shout out for Deezer Delights this week. We have Jordan Lipner, who made us, I think it's s'mores cake. It looks very good from where I'm sitting, so I'm sure it's going to taste very good too. I want to speak on Spooky Nights. Spooky Nights is happening on the 25th. If you plan on being there, please RSVP. That closes this Saturday. If you don't plan on being there, please RSVP, telling me that you will not be there. I want to make sure that I allocate enough money for food and make sure that everyone that is there has a great time. Okay, for our IM reports, our first playoff flag football game is happening this Tuesday at 6 o'clock. So I would really appreciate for you guys who are available to go out and support our team. They put a lot of great effort in this year, and it's just amazing to see the team come together. I don't think that'll be our last game. I doubt it, because we're going to go off the playoffs and we're gonna win with heart. But just in case, I would love everyone to be there so we can have that photo. It would be very nice. I would also like to shout out Anthony. We won our IM pickleball game, so give us good job, Anthony. Very strong. We haven't practiced since, and we've been killing it, so that's been great. I don't know about Albanesh. I hope that their team is doing well. I'm sure they won with spirit on the court too. We have upcoming beach day, November 2nd. We have our movie night tomorrow at 6 to 8 if you want to come. I think we'll be watching K-pop Demon Hunters, but that is still up in the air. So if you want to come into the office, that'd be great. And yeah, and the last thing about RSOs. For RSOs, I have, for the new senators, you have not received your RSOs yet. I'm still working in the process of getting that. I want to make sure that I pair them well with you guys. So that will be happening hopefully by next Senate. You'll be able to have those. So thank you guys. That's all for me.
Any questions for the DSER? Seeing none. Oh, I'm so glad that he talked for so long. I love that. No, guys, listen. Fiscal Committee caucus time. CRT committee 15 minutes. I hereby adjourn this meeting at 7:30 p.m. to re-adjourn at 7:45 p.m. right. I hereby readjourn this meeting at 7:47. Fiscal Committee reports, CRT Committee, Chair Sherman.
Good evening, everyone. In CRT this week, we approved allocations 57, 237, 239, 241, 244, 246, 248, 250, 252 through 266, and 268. We denied allocation 57, 240, and postponed 243, 245, 247, 249, and 251. And we PPI'd allocations 57, 92, and 152. And in caucus tonight, we approved allocations 57, 243, 245, 247, 249, 251, 269, and 270. Additionally, this week, I submitted a memorandum to the student body president regarding fiscal bill 5727, which is linked there. And finally, thank you to Pro Temp Hamid for a very well done fiscal presentation to Judicial.
Any questions for the CRT Committee Chair? Senator El-Harak. Senator El-Harak, President voting, so noted at 7:48 p.m. Any questions for the CRT Committee Chair? Chair Gaudio.
President voting.
Chair Gaudio, President voting, so noted at 7:48 p.m. Any questions for the CRT Committee Chair? Seeing none. FAO Committee, Chair Lucht.
Please make sure you're quiet in the back. Thank you.
I don't believe Chair Lusch or the Vice Chair is here, so I will just read it out. Hello, everyone. In committee, we approved allocations 57, 74, 93, 94, 96, 97, 98, and postponed allocation 57, 95. ORS Committee, Chair Rose.
In our meeting last Friday, we approved 2 VPFs. We're finishing up now with the 56th session business and are starting to begin on 57th session business.
Any questions for the ORS Committee Chair? Seeing none. Fiscal legislation, notice of legislation on first reading. Fiscal Bill 5728 remanded to FAO. Fiscal Bill 5729 and 30 remanded to CRT. Internal committee report. ENA Committee, Chair Chow.
Good evening, Senate. So no confirmations today. Instead, we worked on Title VI revisions with the Election Commission because of their suggestions and revisions. And then not only that, but we continued rehauling the format of Title VI as well.
Any questions for the ENA Committee Chair? Seeing none. GAP Committee, Chair Varela.
Hello, everybody. GAP is still open, super fun. Unlike the government, but today we went over the GAP survey, which is up to over 150 responses, super exciting. And we overall have a bit over 30 bill briefs completed. And then we also will be working with the SLC Marketing Committee to help produce the GAP newsletter, which is super exciting. They'll be taking the stories we compile and inserting into the graphic template. And then also today, Nitro crashed our meeting, so that was super interesting. There was like this Spirit Splash promo video they were filming. So during the meeting, he crashed it, and then we had to all cheer super loudly for him. So that was a super interesting thing to happen in GAP committee. And other than that, Senator Escobar will be presenting on behalf of GAP at the Orange County Delegation public appearance, public comment section, which is super awesome. Please give him your support. But he doesn't need it because he's a goat. So yeah.
Any questions for the GAP Committee Chair? Senator Leon.
This is not a question, more of a comment. I sincerely thought you were going to say Nitro crashed his car.
All right. Senator Banesh.
President voting.
Senator Banesh, President voting, so noted at 7:51 p.m. LJR Committee, Chair Gaudio.
Good evening, everybody. I just got out of a midterm exam, so I may be a bit fried, but that's how it goes. This week, we began reviewing the Senate absence policies to refine and clarify them. We will be finalizing our revisions next week, as well as reviewing our precedent sheet if time permits. Our votes were as follows. So for Internal Bill 5715, it was approved 7-0 to 0. Internal Bill 5716 was postponed. For absences, you may look through at your discretion. Blanket excuses, Angelique Leon for initial roll call in the fall and spring, approved 8-0 to 0. Guys, don't forget to submit your dean meeting absence requests. You must have an approved absence within 10 academic days of missing a dean meeting, or you will be automatically dismissed. And it is much less of a headache for me if you submit it ahead of time. Pretty please. In addition, the area of the office with the microwave has smelled like something burned there for the past week. It's better now, but please make sure that if you make a mess or burn something in the microwave that you clean it up. Due to my midterm, I didn't bake anything this week, but I did bring donuts for the committee. So we also had an incredible SGLC turnout.
Any questions for the LJR committee chair? Seeing none, SBA committee chair Total Rescue.
Hi, Senate. This week, SBA tabled with the Women's Caucus, and we'll be reviewing any feedback we got tomorrow during committee. Next week, we'll be tabling at the downtown campus, along with some CCIE senators. Everyone has been working hard on their initiatives in SBA, and I'm just super proud of them. Also, I didn't put this in there, but I'm also working with Senator Matthews for our event coming up in the next couple weeks.
Any questions for the SBA chair? Seeing none, notice of legislation on first reading, proclamations 5711 and 12 remanded to SBA. Notice of legislation on third reading. Is there a motion for speeches, questioning, and debate? Total Rescue.
Motion for a 5-10-10.
There's been a motion for a 5-10-10 and a second. Any objections? Seeing none, resolution 5708 updates to Senate Rule 1, the 57th Senate sessions values. Pro Tem Hamid, you have 5 minutes whenever you're ready.
Hi guys, so it's the same bill as we saw last week. There has been no changes. With that, I yield the rest of my time.
We are now in a period of questioning. Does anybody have any questions about this resolution? Seeing none, we are now in a period of debate. Are there any pieces of debate on this legislation? Seeing none, we are now in voting procedures. With a vote count of 40-1, and wait, resolution 5708 passes third reading. Chair Chow.
By any chance is 2, 3, 4 like in order, favor, like in negation, and then 4 is abstain because at least for CCIE we have Chinese.
Okay. Yes, so 4 would be the first one. It would be 2.
You said 4 is 2, so 4 is yes? Or, sorry, could you go ahead and reiterate?
I'm going to do a test vote, so that way you all, I'm going to do vote 8 as a test vote, so you can tell that what the keypad is. So if you tell them what the keys are, because it's in Chinese key, right? So,
I pressed 2 for now, so to see how that's yes.
So for you all, just you know, number 2 is yes. Number 3 is no. And number 4 is abstain. So if you want to write that down, because I don't know how to fix that at the moment.
All right. Does anybody in CCIE see a need for a call for revote, or are you guys fine? Okay, good. Notice of legislation on second reading, bills, internal bill 5715, updates to Title III, records of dean meetings. Senator Escobar, you have 5 minutes whenever you're ready.
Good evening, Senate. I've introduced this internal bill to ensure that senators within their college have knowledge of prior college-based initiatives and that college have some continuity when it comes to their initiatives. Senators come and go from Senate due to various circumstances, and new senators should have access to previous initiatives within their colleges from previous sessions. This bill would provide senators with access to this information, just as we have access to Teams folders with legislation and information from past sessions. College initiatives could be kept in similar archives. The current ELA Read has created consistent templates for college initiatives, and I believe that this initiative and a requirement to maintain these records would be beneficial to senators forming their college initiatives now and in the future. Thank you.
Are there any questions about this internal bill? Seeing none, we are now in a period of debate. Does anybody wish to speak in debate on this bill? Senator Lipner?
This looks great and makes a lot of sense. As someone who came into a college with not much of a history, it would have been great to have known what has been done in the past. So I'll be voting in favor.
All righty. Any other pieces of debate? Seeing none, we are now in a period of voting. Remember, number 2 is yes, number 3 is no, number 4 is abstain. With a vote count of 41 to 0, Internal Bill 5715 passes second reading. Internal Bill 5716 postponed in committee. Senate Forum. Matthews?
So, hi everyone. Next week is Ninthon's Charge On Challenge. So, Monday through Wednesday will be fundraising outside of the student union. But on Tuesday, we're trying to get it confirmed right now. But on Tuesday, we might be doing Pie and SG Agent. So, if anyone's interested in being pied, let me know. Or if you want to donate, it's $1 to Pie and SG Agent. So far, I'm doing it. Senator Tidorescu might be doing it. Senator Reed might be doing it. So, let me know, guys. Anyone from any branches too, as well, let me know.
Chair Gaudio?
May I make a motion?
You may.
I move to reconsider the approval of last meeting's minutes.
All right, there's been a motion to reconsider the approval of last meeting's minutes. Is in the second, any objections? Seeing none, we are now back at last meeting's minutes. And let me open this. Chair Audio.
I move to approve my amendments to last meeting's minutes.
Which are?
They can be found in the LGR committee report. I guess I was not connected to the internet, so not all of the absences made it in. So I'm just amending it to make sure they're all there.
All right. Is there a motion to approve these by general consent? Okay, perfect. Is there a motion to approve last meeting's minutes? So moved. Is there a motion to move back to Senate Forum? So moved. Perfect. Okay, back to Senate Forum. Next, we have Senator McNulty.
Good evening, y'all. I hope y'all had a much better week than I have had. Real quick, recently, last weekend, I traveled to Dallas to go visit my family. I haven't seen them in a month since I went to military training. When I got back, my truck was broken into. My Apple Watch was stolen, and so was half of my bike. Not my full bike, but just the front tire of my bike, with paper scattered everywhere. So just as a reminder, with us getting to the holiday season, with it being Thanksgiving, when it being Christmas coming up, lock your doors. My doors were locked, just so you know. But lock your doors. Don't leave stuff in there. Keep them in your apartment, whatever you got to do. Just be more careful and be mindful, especially with, like I said, holiday season coming up. People are going to try to get valuables out of your stuff. Unfortunately, that happened to me and it delayed my training with triathlons coming up, but we just rolled the punches. So just as a reminder, thank you.
All right, and then Senator Escobar.
I just wanted to remind everyone, the Charge is our UCF student news network. They have a designated reporter for student government. So if you're hosting any events, wrote any resolutions, proclamations, any legislation that you want reported on, you could reach out to them. I don't know who exactly is the reporter, but I'm working on getting that information, and they love reporting on student government. So if you ever want something to highlight, you can go to them. And of course, make sure to check with ELA Reed before doing any interviews and stuff like that.
Yes. Senate deliberation. Anybody wishing to deliberate? Senator Lipner?
May I move back to Senate Forum?
You can make the motion.
Motion to move back to Senate Forum.
There's been a motion to move back to forum and a second. Any objections? Seeing none. Lipner?
Yeah, I just wanted to add that the charge reporter specifically for SG reporting is Michaela Mooring. And if you need her contact information, I have it. So feel free to reach out. Thank you.
All right. Senate deliberation. Anybody wishing to deliberate? Seeing none. Advisors report. Shane?
Good afternoon, or well, good evening. Happy Homecoming Week. There's lots going on right now, including a really big day for homecoming tomorrow, which will be Spirit Splash at the Night Firework Festival. I hope to see you all there. All good things must come to an end at some point in time, so I just wanted to let you all know that hopefully sometime next week, the position will be posted for the full-time staff member that will serve as your all's primary advisor. So at some point in time, once we get that posted, I'm hoping it posts on Wednesday. It will appear for about, be open for about 2 to 2.5 weeks if we get it posted on Wednesday. At which point in time we will kind of start the selection and interview process, there will be an opportunity for an open student session with them. So we'll invite you all as senators if you have the ability to come and meet the candidates when we do that process. So, but I just want to let you know that we are working on that, so that way we can get you all the support that you deserve and need.
All right, any questions for Shane? Seeing none. Miscellaneous business, I hereby dismiss Jonah Scott from Senate. I hereby resign Zachary Gaudio from the ANSF alternate seat, Leipie Bo Pi Stone from the CRT committee, and Ryan Kaufman from the Military and Veterans Caucus. And I hereby appoint Abby Matthews to the SBA committee. And then we have elections for the ANSF alternate seat, but from what I know, the ANSF chair wanted to give a little bit of a spiel on what ANSF is to begin with.
All right, so just before we go into this election, we've had some new senators join us since ANSF elections in the summer. So very quickly, I will explain what we do before we hold this election. This committee oversees the allocation of about $20.5 million to all ANSF-funded entities, including student government, 8 different agencies, including late nights and CAB, 6 different departments, such as the RWC and the Student Union. And we hold the budget hearing the Monday through Wednesday after finals in December and present the budget bill to the Senate in the spring semester. The ANSF alternate seat is filled by one senator elected by a majority vote, which is what we will be doing tonight. And this senator will only vote in the place of an absent ANSF Budget Committee member. In the event that one of the senator-at-large seats is vacated, this senator may also be elevated to fill that seat. Even as the alternate, you will still be working with an ANSF-funded entity to help them fill out their budget packet and be their representative on the committee. And the committee meets Mondays at 4 p.m., so it is highly encouraged that you are available at this time. Any senator in this room can fill the seat regardless of how much experience you've had in student government, and I encourage anyone who is interested to run for the seat.
All right, and with that, is there a motion to open up nominations? All right, does anybody wish to be nominated or wish to nominate themselves? Senator Lipner?
I'd like to nominate myself.
All right, any other nominations? Senator Varela?
I'll also nominate myself.
Okay. You guys both nominated yourself, so I assume that you accept your own nominations. Senator Reed?
President voting.
ELA Reed, President voting, so noted at 8:05 p.m. Great timing. Senator Varela?
Actually, can I rescind my own nomination so I can nominate someone else?
You may.
Awesome. So I'm going to rescind my own nomination, and then I'm going to nominate, I'm looking around, Senator Candeloro.
Senator Candeloro, do you accept or deny this nomination?
I'm sorry, I deny.
Okay. Senator Jones?
Can I nominate Senator Smith?
Senator Smith, do you accept or deny this nomination?
I deny.
Okay. Pro Tem Hamid?
I nominate Senator Matthews.
Senator Matthews, do you accept or deny this nomination?
I deny.
Okay. Senator Leon?
I nominate myself.
Okay, perfect. Any other nominations? Senator Benesh?
Hold on, why you say me like that?
I'm sorry.
Come on now.
Senator Benesh?
I nominate Senator Casimiro.
Senator Casimiro, do you accept or deny this?
I deny.
Okay, Pro Tem Hamid?
I nominate Chair Varela.
Senator Chair Varela, do you accept or deny?
I'll accept again.
Okay, and then Senator Rickett?
Move to close nominations.
There's been a motion to close nominations. Is there and a second? Any objections? Seeing none. So we're still going to carry on the 5-10-10 from earlier. Shane, do you already have it set up in the voting machine to properly reflect these three? Okay, so we have yes, no, and abstain.
We have general votes, yeah.
Okay, so we'll go in the order of nominations. So for that, it'll say, okay, so the yes button will be Lipner, no button will be Leon, and then the abstain button will be Varela, and I will re-say that after speeches. So Senator Lipner, you have 5 minutes whenever you're ready.
Hi, everyone. For those of you who were here for ANSF nominations the first time, I ran for those as well, and I would be very honored to serve as the alternate seat. I am very passionate about all things ANSF. I have served on the CRT committee for both of my sessions here in Senate. I'm also caucus leadership chair, and with that, I handle budgets for the caucuses. So very much so fiscally aware and fiscally trained. And I'm very, very passionate about all aspects of what ANSF does, ranging from late nights and nighthon all the way over to the RWC and volunteer UCF. I have experience with all of these groups and would love to represent any of them. Thank you.
Senator Leon, you have 5 minutes whenever you're ready.
So I'm Senator Leon. I want to be the ASNF alternate. This is mainly due, one, because I want to get more involved in Senate more than I already am. And secondly, I work for NSFP, formerly FYE, and the union. And especially with the union, we get a lot of people asking constantly about ASF and nominations, funding and things like that. And so I've had to do research on my own. So I believe that especially being an ASF alternate would give me more knowledge on that in both regards and get more involved in Senate. Thank you.
Chair Varela, you have 5 minutes whenever you're ready.
Yeah, hey everyone. I initially withdrew my own nomination because I didn't really want a new senator with not as much experience as me or Chair Lipner, because we've both been here a long time and we done a lot to have the experience of being an ASNF, because I believe it's a fantastic stepping stone for a longer career in Senate and to kind of boost yourself. But if the Senate decides that they want a more experienced candidate, I was it myself. I have been in ROS for 2 years. I'm very well knowledge in scrolling through fiscal documents. And I've also been informed that the current, the entity that will be given to the alternate seat is the Sports Club Council, which I'm very passionate about. I work for the RWC, so I'm very familiar with Sports Club Council. I'm a referee. I've ref some of their games. I know what the funding means for them and how important it is. So I would love the opportunity to kind of help them get their funding that they need, as well as I just feel like, I've been here for 3 years, or I've been around Senate for 3 years. I've seen 2 ASNF budgets be passed. I'm pretty well versed, and I have the experience to step in if needed to be. So hopefully I won't have to, do any voting or any substantive ASNF work, but if needed to be, I have the experience to step in and steady the ship.
All right, we are now in a period of questioning. Make sure that your questions can be applicable to all 3 candidates. Are there any questions? ELA Reed.
Just very briefly, what skills do you hold that you think will be of benefit to this position?
All right, and we'll go the way of nomination. So Lipner, Leon, and then Varela.
Yeah, so first and foremost, I'm very, very skilled with Excel. I think that that's a very useful thing when it comes to all things fiscal, but specifically when talking with fiscal entities, especially the Sports Club Council, it'll be helpful to kind of lay out their budgets and discuss things from both a number standpoint, but also a person standpoint. Additionally, I believe I'm very, very good at talking to people one-on-one and figuring out their true needs and figuring out the best ways to help them whenever possible. I do this a lot with CRT, trying to find out how we can maximize funding for individuals, and I believe I'd be able to do that with the Sports Club Council as well. Thank you.
Leon.
I believe the skills that I would bring to the table, one, I am a very organized person. As I've said, I have 2 jobs. I am on 3 Senate committees, and I am taking currently 6 classes. I am extremely organized. I have 3 planners and 2 whiteboards at home. I have learned Excel pretty well over my time working for the union, as we use Excel for monitoring many things. And on top of that, I believe I am empathetic to all the RSOs that require funding, but in terms as well, I'm also fair and take each thing at its face value, not its face value. I take everything in consideration, and I believe that those would be valuable skills.
For me, obviously, I have my 2 years in ORS, so I'm very well versed in kind of all this fiscal lingo and scrolling through these fiscal documents and understanding, what an entity might need to get funded. Again, experience. I've been here for 3 years. I understand ASNF. I understand the process pretty well. I can step in if needed. Also, like I said, I work for the RWC, so I kind of have, a more intimate connection with Sports Club Council, so that allow me to perhaps better serve them.
Alrighty. Any other questions for these 3 candidates? Seeing none, we are now in a period of debate. Oh, back in questioning. Vice Chair Hernandez.
What are some things you would change within the budget if allotted the chance to?
All right, and this time we'll go Leon, then Varela, then Lipner. So Leon, you answer the question first, please.
So I think in terms of changing the budget, not necessarily the funds, because I understand that those are pretty locked in, but I think there could be a more fair distribution. last year during Senate when I was in SLC. There was, especially with the psychology students, many of them wanted to go to the same conference. And so it was kind of a first come, first served basis. And I think that that could probably be reconsidered in terms of what everyone is bringing to the table. And as well, being more open with students, because I've had students come to me at the information desk and things like that, and they have no idea how much ASF gives out and or how to go about the process. So also just making it more well known.
Senator Varela?
I'll answer the question two ways, one for the Sports Club Council and one for ASF as a whole. For the Sports Club Council, of course, like they always need more funding. So if possible, I would love to fight for them for that. If I have a seat on the committee, or even just assembling them a budget that is sustainable, but really good, and kind of understanding what they would need. And maybe even if I'm not an active voting member of the committee, making sure the committee knows, hey, they would love more resources for this reason. And then if I do make it on the committee, which hopefully I won't have to because I will be an alternate, if I have to be faced with a difficult decision, choosing the path of least harm and most benefit, like if cuts have to be made, which I don't believe they will be, or if we have to make decisions, I will vote for the option that benefits the most students while harming the least, which sounds pretty simple in the face of it, but it can be kind of hard to keep that in mind, with all this stuff, being flying at you about, we want this because of this, we want this because of this. I think, we should be funding things that helps the most and hurts the least.
Okay, Senator Lipner?
Yeah, so obviously, as Chair Varela mentioned, as an alternate, we have very limited power in changing the entire budget. But personally, I have a very big belief that we should pay people their value, especially in the time that they give to this university and across the board, not just within the legislative branch, but within caucuses, within volunteer UCF, within the student union, within sports club councils. We see time and time again individuals who are putting in countless hours every single week to the benefit of the student body and not getting paid for it. And I would love to see kind of more balance to support those individuals. While obviously I don't have that power, this is a dream, and I just believe that we should pay individuals what time that they are putting into, because they're all valuable and all worth it.
Any other questions for these three candidates? Seeing none, we are now in a period of debate. Make sure that when you're speaking debate, you can uplift one person without bringing down the others. Senator Banesh?
I have no doubt that any of these candidates would be a good choice, but me personally, I'll be voting Leon just because she was my mentee in SGLC and she has green hair and green means money. So I think that's good luck.
All right, any other pieces of debate? Aile Rudy?
Although I do believe all three of these candidates are extremely qualified for the position, I will be voting for Chair Varela because I feel he has the most fiscal knowledge, as well as he has had multiple leadership positions in Senate and just shown that he can take the responsibility while also understanding that it is an alternate position and understanding how he can best help if the need comes.
Any other pieces of debate? Disha Capinos?
Well, I too also believe that all three of these candidates would be excellent for this position. I'll personally be voting in favor for Senator Lipner. I believe that he's done an excellent job with his experience and everything that he's been involved in. I also think that he has enough time to fulfill this position to the best of its needs and its qualities. And I think that he's the person for the job. So thank you.
All right, anybody else wishing to speak in debate? Troy Hernandez?
May I retain?
You may.
I'll be personally voting for Senator Lipner, just for the fact that he's very involved with committees and caucus. Previously sat on city caucus with him in the previous session, but as well as the fact that he wasn't really in Senate for most of his years, and because he's been involved in different branches within schools such as research, and just sitting in CRT with him, he's very much more we need to be able to provide more for our students, even though there's just so much we have because the budget's finite. With that, move to vote.
There's been a motion to move to vote and a second. Any objections? Seeing none, we're now on voting procedures. Again, the way that this is going to work is yes, or number two is going to be Lipner, no is going to be Leon, and then abstain is going to be Varela. Does everybody got it? Delia Kaufman.
What about abstaining?
Can you add a fourth option?
Once the system is started for the meeting, I don't know where or how I can try to add stuff, but it doesn't seem to allow.
Chair Gaudio.
So if we can't figure out how to make the electronic voting machine work, I believe we default to a roll call vote.
Okay, so we will be doing a roll call vote. And I'm just going to go by college. So just say either who you vote for or if you're abstaining, okay? Senator Paul,
Varela.
Senator Reed,
Varela.
Senator Smith.
Lipner.
Are you keeping up with it? So we got, okay. 2 and then 1. Okay, Senator Casimiro,
Varela.
Senator Callis,
Lipner.
Senator Ariza,
Leon.
Senator Capinos.
Lipner.
Lim is not here. Stone. Who are you voting for?
Leon.
Okay. Satpika is not here. Chow.
Lipner.
Jane.
Lipner.
Sherman.
Varela.
Smith.
Varela.
Ali is not here. D is not here. Lake's not here. Oriella. Not here. Hamid.
Varela.
Kaufman.
Abstaining.
Lucia's not here. Metellus is not here. McNulty.
Varela.
Workase.
Leon.
Rose.
Varela.
Rudy.
Varela.
Trey Hernandez.
Lipner.
El Harak. Senator El Harak, who are you voting for? Okay. Fawcett is not here. Rickett.
Leon.
Okay. Gaudio.
Abstain.
Chauhan is not here. Escobar.
Lipner.
Makidia.
Lipner.
Rodriguez.
Lipner.
Wanjin is not here. Hassanein.
Lipner.
Green's not here. Wynn.
Varela.
Bonaventure.
Varela.
Perez.
Lipner.
Alcuda.
Varela.
Benesh.
Leon.
Candeloro.
Leon.
I will be abstaining. Jones.
Leon.
Leon. Who are you voting for? Okay. Matthews.
Lipner.
McCray is not here. There's Madebra.
Varela.
Renda.
Varela.
Connolly.
Lipner.
Simmons.
Varela.
Todorescu.
Varela.
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 Zivin.
Varela.
And Lipner.
Lipner.
Okay. With a vote count, sorry, Jason. With a vote count of 14 to 8 to 18 to 4, Varela, you have been confirmed as the ANSF alternate seat. Chair Gaudio.
Could you please read those votes off again?
Yes. 14 to 8 to 18 to 4.
I raise a point of order. I do not believe anybody got a majority.
Okay. We currently have, let me go back. It says that we have 39 out of 56 senators here. Okay, so I guess we will be revoting. All right. Is there a motion to move back to debate? Okay, perfect. We are back in debate. Pro Tem Hamid?
Move to vote.
There's been a motion to move to vote. And a second. Any objections? Ganesh?
So for this revote, are we doing all of them or just like the 2 candidates that got the most votes?
It's still all 3. Okay. Seconded, no objections to moving to voting. All right, we're back at it. Okay, Paul,
Varela.
Reed,
Varela.
Smith,
Lipner.
Casimiro,
Varela.
Callis,
Lipner.
Ariza,
Leon.
Capinos,
Lipner.
Sorry, guys, we have to restart one more time. I apologize. Paul,
Varela.
Reed,
Varela.
Smith,
Lipner.
Casimiro,
Varela.
Callis,
Lipner.
Ariza,
Leon.
Capinos,
Lipner.
Stone,
Leon.
Chow,
Lipner.
Jane,
Lipner.
Sherman,
Varela.
Smith,
Varela.
Oriella, nope. Hamid,
Varela.
Kaufman,
Abstaining.
McNulty,
Varela.
Workase,
Lipner.
Rose,
Varela.
Rudy,
Varela.
Trejo Hernandez,
Lipner.
El Harak,
Abstaining.
So whoever's like icons or like their what's it called? Like when you put your mouse, your cursor, could you move it away from like the voting numbers? Because I can't like change them unless you guys are also trying to change them. Well, I am as well. So to the Attorney General and to Maite, could you please move your things unless you're also trying to update it with me?
Yeah, I was trying to help you.
Okay. Were you trying to help me too, Jorge? Okay.
Rickett,
Leon.
Gaudio,
Abstention.
okay. Escobar,
Lipner.
Macadia,
Lipner.
Rodriguez,
Lipner.
Hassanine,
Lipner.
Nguyen,
Varela.
Bonaventure,
Varela.
Perez,
Lipner.
Alcuda,
Varela.
Banesh,
Leon.
Candeloro.
Varela.
I will be abstaining. Jones,
Varela.
Leon, Leon.
Would it be possible to suggest that we just do an old-fashioned hand raise, if possible?
That would be
Sure, Gaudio.
out of order, as under our Senate rules, all votes must be public and attached to a seat. And with hands, we cannot attach a vote to a seat. It must be by roll call vote.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. You do Lipner. You get Varela. Will you please get Leon? You guys have that assigned? And then abstentions, I can count up here myself. We're going to do this one more time. I'm going to go slow, and then we're going to get out of here. Senator Rickett,
Move to reconsider the motion at a later time.
there's been a motion.
I object.
That motion will not be seen. Okay, one more time, guys. Paul,
Varela.
Reed,
Varela.
Smith,
Lipner.
Casimiro,
Varela.
Callis,
Lipner.
Ariza,
Leon.
Capinos,
Lipner.
Sohn,
Leon.
Chow,
Lipner.
Jane,
Lipner.
Sherman,
Varela.
Smith,
Varela.
or Hamid,
Varela.
Kaufman,
Abstaining.
McNulty,
Varela.
Workase,
Lipner.
Rose,
Varela.
Rudy,
Varela.
Trejo Hernandez,
Lipner.
El Harak,
Abstain.
Rickett,
Leon.
Gaudio,
Lipner.
Escobar,
Lipner.
Macadia,
Lipner.
Rodriguez, Hassanine,
Lipner.
Nguyen,
Varela.
Bonaventure,
Varela.
Perez,
Lipner.
Alcuda,
Varela.
Benesh,
Lipner.
Candeloro.
Varela.
I'll be abstaining. Jones,
Varela.
Leone, Matthews,
Lipner.
McCray is not here. Nursima Debra,
Varela.
Brenda,
Varela.
Connolly,
Leon.
Simmons,
Varela.
Total Rescue,
Varela.
Varela,
Varela.
Zibin,
Varela.
Lipner.
Lipner.
Okay. With a vote count of 16 to 5 to 20 to 3, Varela is confirmed as the ANSF alternate seat.
I raise a point of order. 41 votes were cast. Varela received 20. That is not a majority.
Okay. There are two ways we could do this. Either the abstentions could vote, or we redo recall. Senator Rickett,
Move to strike the lowest candidate.
there's been a motion to strike the lowest candidate and a second. Any objections? Seeing none. Pro Tem Hamid,
Can anyone who is not the student assistant, the attorney general, or myself, or the Senate president, please move your cursors away from the voting numbers right now?
If you give me 1 second, I may have figured out how we can just vote by pushing the buttons. I may have, so if you give me 1 second before.
oh, Senator Lim.
President voting.
Senator Lim, President voting, so noted at 8:29 p.m. ILA Rudy.
If we struck the lowest candidate, can we just like digitally vote?
Yeah, she does raise a good point. Shane,
Yep.
we can just use the regular votes that you guys have if we only have the two candidates. It's a good thing that you figured out now, though, you know? Yale Reed,
So then, do we know yet which we'd be pressing for which candidate?
yep, it's whatever I say. So yes will be Lipner, no will be Varela, and then abstain is abstain. All right, we are now in voting procedures. With a vote count of 16 to 24 to 3, Varela has the ANSF alternate seat. Great job, everybody. Okay, so the last piece of business that we technically have, Maite's birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday to And let me just say that was the most harmonic and terrifying thing I've ever heard. That was gorgeous, but that was terrifying. Okay, and then Hamid's originally ornate outfits. Jason told me that since it was my birthday last Friday, I could pick it.
Sorry, I did say that Kirsten could rank it, but I still have to rank the actual title of it. So sorry. I know this is from Bobby. I really like this one. I think this is an 8.5. Okay. Senate President Quartz, you got that.
Okay, so third place, I'm going to give it to, I'll give it to Simmons. I'm really rocking with the green. I think it's really good. I think it's a really good green. Second place, I'll give it to Renda. I like the pink. I like the paint. And then first place, I'm gonna have to tie. I'm really loving Sone's, and I'm also loving Candeloro's outfits. So okay. Again, pleasure being here with you guys for 3.5 roll call votes. That was amazing. Chair Gadia.
So I'm unsure where she went to. However, the new senator in Grad City seat 1 still needs to be assigned to a committee tonight, or she will have been 5 days without being in a committee.
Okay. Chair Rose.
Motion to adjourn pending final roll call.
There's been a motion
I
to
object.
adjourn. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so he's gonna check the bathroom. Other than that, the only workaround I can see is me putting her in a committee, and then we'll just go for it. Okay. So I hereby appoint Senator El Harak to the ORS committee. All right. Is there a motion? Chair Hernandez.
Motion to adjourn pending final roll call.
There's been a motion to adjourn this meeting by pending final roll call and a second. Any objections? Hearing none. Chair Gaudio.
Paul.
Present.
Oh, wait, I have the wrong date pulled up. Hang on. Reed.
Present.
Olivia Smith.
Present.
Casimiro.
Present.
Callis.
Present.
Ariza.
Present.
Cabanos.
Present.
Lim.
Present.
Pison.
Present.
Sadvika. Scott. Oh, he is. Boop. Chow.
Present.
Jane.
Present.
Sherman.
Present.
Danae Smith.
Present.
Ali. D. Malik. Oruela. Hamid.
Present.
Kaufman.
Present.
Lucht. Metellus. McNulty.
Present.
Rocasa.
Present.
Rose. Rudy. Trey Hernandez. El Harak. Fawcett. Riggett.
Present.
I am here. Chauhan. Escobar.
Present.
Macadia.
Present.
Rodriguez.
Present.
Wanjan. Hassanite.
Present.
Green. Wynn.
Present.
Bonaventure.
Present.
Perez.
Present.
Alcuda.
Present.
Banesh. Candeloro.
Present.
Courts.
Present.
Jones.
Present.
Leon.
Present.
Matthews.
Present.
McRae. Nursa Madevra.
Present.
Renda.
Present.
Connolly.
Present.
Simmons.
Present.
Teodorescu.
Present.
Varela.
Present.
Zivin.
Present.
Lipner.
Present.
45 out of 58.
Okay, I hereby adjourn this meeting at 8:35 p.m. Get home safe, guys.
If you haven't had any cake, please get some cake. Thank you, Jordan.